We should always be respectful of other people, even though sometimes they do things that are frustrating to us or uh, we don't like. One time when I was coming home from Haiti, I boarded the plane in Port-au-Prince and to Miami, and I was on the plane, and people were coming in and sitting down, and just as the plane was ready to leave, a few seats in front of me, and I was on the outside, um, um, the two seats by the window, and then there was a middle section of the plane that had five seats across, or four seats across, something like that, and a few rows in front of me, right on the edge of those middle seats, uh, something started dripping out of the overhead bins, and people were like, "Oh, it smells awful! Oh, it's terrible!" And so the flight attendant came back and he opened up the bin, and here there was a lady that had brought a fish on the plane in a bucket and had put it in the overhead bin, and it had kind of tipped over, and the water was dripping out of the bucket down onto people, and of course it smelled like fish. So he took it out of there and he told her, "You cannot bring a fish on the plane. That just doesn't work." And but now people are, oh, their clothing are smelling like fish, and the seats smelled like fish, and it was just, oh. So he came back, and the flight attendant came back, and he was spraying uh, something on people and on the seats to try and get rid of the fish smell. And finally, everybody calmed down and everybody sat down, and we were ready to go, but it delayed our takeoff a bit. Then, when we were flying, the flight attendant came with the meals, and they had two choices. I don't remember what the choices were, but they had two choices for meals. And he was coming from the front of the plane, coming back. So he got to the lady that had had the fish before he got to me. And I didn't hear what happened, but she kind of got upset. And then when he got back to me, a couple rows back further, he said, "I really shouldn't have done that, but um, I'm asking people, what do you want, the chicken or the whatever?" And he said, when I got to her, I asked her, um, "And what would you like, Madame Poisson?" Which means, what would you like, Madame Fish? And she got upset. So, yeah, he probably shouldn't have done that. It probably would have been better if he wouldn't have called her Madame Fish. I don't think she appreciated it. And, it's good to be respectful of people, even when they do disgusting things like bring a fish on the airplane in a bucket of water.